I'd like to welcome you all to the Babel Village Zoning Board of Appeals meeting for March 17th, 2021. There are 7 applications on the docket this evening, and we'll hear them in the order in which they appeared in the public notice. But before we get started with that, I'd like to ask Secretary to the Board, Jeff Weber, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. So as I said, there are 7 applications on the docket. We will hear them in the order in which they appeared in the public notice. And the way we will do that is we will read each application. We will ask the applicant to tell us, explain the variance they're looking for, take any questions from the board. Any member of the public who would like to make a statement on any one of these applications can do so by sending those comments to the clerk's office. We're holding these applications open for 7 days for comment by the public because of the way we're doing these meetings remotely. So just ask that you do that, and that would take care of it. We have legally 60 days from the time a docket's closed to make a decision. Usually it does not take us that amount of time unless we ask for additional information from the applicant, or we have to do some additional research on our own. The applicant will be notified from the clerk's office on the disposition of an application. Any member of the public who would like to know the disposition can also get that information from the clerk's office once the applicant is notified. Okay. So with that, we'll go to application number 1.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Application number 1, application of Allison Peter Poplinski, 74 Coconut Avenue, Babel, New York, for permission to continue a mother-daughter use at the premises located at 74 Coconut Avenue, Babel, New York. Property located in Residence A7 District, Suffolk County Real Property Tax Map District 0102, Section 4, Block 2, Lot 17. Applications made in accordance with Section 365.15 and 365.35.
Ms. Poplinski.
Yes.
Hear us?
Well, excuse me?
Hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So tell us what we're doing. You're looking to renew the application for a mother-daughter.
This is 21 years in, looking to, I'm here probably longer than many of you. We're looking to just continue to have my mom live next door. Since the last time my dad has passed away, but it's just my mom living there now. And we're just looking to continue what we've been doing for 21 years.
Okay. And you understand the nature of this application, that we would continue to see each other, and when any of those living conditions change, if you sell the house or anything like that, it has to revert back to the single family.
Yep.
Okay. Any other changes that you've made to the home during this period of time since we've seen you last, other than maintenance?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Any questions, gentlemen? Okay. You'll hear from us shortly.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, I think you have to.
No, I think you can leave. I think you do.
All right, application number 2. Application of Dr. Bruce Zapier, 575 Deer Park Avenue, Babel, New York, for permission to maintain a professional office on the premises located at 575 Deer Park Avenue, Babel, New York. Property located in Residence A7 District, Suffolk County Real Property Tax Map District 0102, Section 4, Block 1, Lot 112. Application made in accordance with Sections 365.15 and 365.35.
Members of the board, can you hear me?
Yep. Dr.
Yes.
How are you?
Oh, good. Dr. Bruce Zapier, 575 Deer Park Avenue, coming before the board just to ask for renewal of previously granted permission to maintain a professional office at 575 Deer Park Avenue.
Okay. And you're coming up on an anniversary. It's going to be 24 years on Friday.
That is correct.
First granted.
Yes, it is. I'm thankful to be
Any
here.
older.
Thank you.
So, Bruce, I'm going to ask you, Doctor, with the approvals, we're going to continue to see you every 3 years. You understand the nature of this variance and its approval?
That is correct. Mhm.
Okay. And that it ran with a number of conditions, like the last approval letter had a number of conditions in it. Are you still
Yes.
abiding by all of those?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And you don't anticipate any changes of those going forward?
Not at all.
Okay. And have you made any other changes to the property other than maintenance on the property? I know you maintain it well.
No, not at all. Everything is the same.
Okay. Okay. Any questions, gentlemen? Okay.
Not
You'll
for me.
come shortly. Thank you. You have a good
Well,
evening.
thank you. I just want to thank the zoning board for your role in helping keep this village such a great place to live and work. I thank you for what you guys do. And
Appreciate
ladies
that.
as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a
you.
good evening. Yep.
You too now.
appreciate it. Mhm.
Okay, Mr. Weber, whenever you're ready. Oh, we got to wait for Mr. Brink.
Oh, yeah, I usually bring them in as you read it.
Oh, okay. You can read it then, Jeff.
Application number 3, application of Robert E. Brink Esquire, 585 Deer Park Avenue, Babel, New York, for permission to maintain a professional office on the premises located at 585 Deer Park Avenue, Babel, New York. Property is located in Residence A7 District, Suffolk County Real Property Tax Map District 0102, Section 4, Block 1, Lot 56. Application made in accordance with Sections 365-15 and 365-35.
Are you on, Mr. Brink? I think you're on mute.
Mr. Brink, in the bottom left side of the screen, you should see a little microphone icon. There you go.
I'm with you, right?
You're with
There you
us.
go, Rob.
Okay, thank
You're
you.
with us. Okay, so Mr. Brink, we're looking to renew the application that we've had for, I think you set the record this evening. It looks like 1979.
That is correct. That was the first year I started. And
Okay.
I think in all probability, this will be the last year or the last renewal of it. I have to give up sooner or later. So,
Well, you're doing a great job so far.
well, thank you. But
You're welcome. So
basically,
you understand the nature of this variance also, right? In case you decide to not leave us, that we'd be seeing you on a regular basis as we have been to approve this and review it, correct?
yes,
Okay. And last time we approved it, well, since we started this, we had a number of conditions on that approval, and you're still maintaining all those conditions?
yes,
Okay, and no plans on changing any of them?
no plans.
Okay, all right, easy enough. I know you maintain the place well, so I thank you for that. Any questions, gentlemen?
No,
No. Mr. Brink, we will get back to you very shortly. And if we don't see you, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you. And it has been a pleasure on my side too.
Great.
Thank you very much.
You have a good one.
You too.
All right, thank you. Whenever you're ready, Jeff.
okay. Application 4, application of Dominic Bonanno, 51 Copper Tree Lane, Babel, New York, for permission to construct an in-ground pool on the premises located at 51 Copper Tree Lane, Babel, New York, requiring a variance to increase the lot coverage from 25% permitted to 26.1% proposed. Property located in Residence A11 District, Suffolk County Real Property Tax Map District 0102, Section 16, Block 2, Lot 17. Application made in accordance with Sections 365.13 and 365.35.
Mr. Bonanno,
Yes,
okay, could you explain what you're looking to do?
I am looking to put in an in-ground swimming pool.
Okay, and you're putting it in the backyard, and it
Yes.
requires, it's really just a coverage variance.
Correct,
So you positioned it so it doesn't have any problems with setbacks in any way, shape, or form.
correct. It's in the center of the backyard and I followed all other codes.
Gotcha. And you know the codes that I see, you're on the map, on the plans, you have gates, gates on both sides of the house, right? And surrounded by appropriate fencing. And so you know about those self-locking gates and the things that you're going to need for the pool.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay. And when are you looking to do this?
Well, I'd like to do it soon, but the pool companies are way behind, so I don't think it's any great rush.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. And the only question I had is the box that's on the left-hand side, which is this side?
That's my question.
Side of the property line. Is that the filter, the F?
That's the filter, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, no, it's pretty straightforward to me. I don't have any questions. Anybody?
I had one.
Okay.
The issue you just brought up for the filter. That's actually sitting in the setback, correct?
Well, it's 3 feet. Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I
what-
have 15 feet on that side between my walkway and the fence, so whatever the code requires, that's where I'll set the filter.
Okay.
Okay, because I was under the impression if that filter is affecting the setback on that side, that's something that we would have to look at.
No, it wouldn't affect it at all.
Yeah. I don't think the filters count. We went through this, remember, with
I know air conditioning units do.
air conditioning units too. We went through it with generators as well.
Yeah, that's true.
But, okay. All right. Anybody else?
Question on the back end. There's a wood fence and a wire fence. Are those,
Not any longer. When I
Okay.
built the house, I enclosed it with a PVC fence.
12 vinyl back there? Okay. Thank you. And that's your fence, right? Not your neighbor's?
Correct, that's my fence.
Thanks.
You got it.
Okay, so you have to, what you have to do to get the approval. If you get approval from us, then the next step would be to go to the building inspector, and he goes through your plans, et cetera, to make sure everything's up to code and is properly taken care of, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then you'll hear from us shortly, Mr. Bonanno. Thank you.
Thank you.
You too, have a good evening.
You too.
I think you can start, Jeff.
Okay. Application number 5, application of Judith Dunas, 572 Fire Island Avenue, Babel, New York, for permission to construct a front porch requiring variances to reduce the front yard setback from 25 feet required to 19.7 feet proposed. Property is located in Residence A7 District, Suffolk County Real Property Tax Map District 0102, Section 22, Block 2, Lot 63.001. An application is made in accordance with Sections 365.15 and 365.35.
Ms. Dumas? Dunas?
Yes, Dunas.
Dunas, thank you. Can you explain to us what you're looking to do, please?
Sure. Currently I have a front entryway, steps and a railing that are made of wood and they're rotting. So I need them to be replaced. So while I'm replacing them, I'd like to add a 5.5 by 8-foot porch.
Now, where is that going? Because I don't see it on the on the site plan. When I look at the site plan, I mean, looking down straight, right? I see the stoop and I see the steps. Where is this land, the other porch going?
It's going to the right of the, if you're looking at these steps, it's going to the right of it. If you're looking at the steps,
Well, I'm looking down from the top. I'm looking down, if I look down from the top,
yes, it's going to the right.
it's going to the right. So is it going to the end of the
Going
building,
towards, it's going towards my driveway.
or your driveway? And
Bruce,
and it's
if you
going,
look at the cross-hatched area near the
Yep.
front entrance,
yeah,
that's the porch. You can see it extends a little bit beyond the portico there.
oh, okay. But so, because I got confused with, if you look at the elevation that they drew for the front door, that shows something different. That makes it look like it's going past the windows in the front. I
No,
thought-
it's going right up to the end of the window.
Yeah. So that's the extra piece that isn't shown on the site plan. Right? Oh,
Yeah, it's shown
okay,
on the
so-
drawings.
well, it's on the drawings, but not on the site plan. So we look from the top, that tells us how close everything is to all the boundaries. It's not drawn on the, well, I don't know if I can do this. It's not drawn on this plan. I don't know if you can see it. Whoop.
It's not really drawn very well, that's for sure. It
Yeah.
certainly doesn't extend on that drawing.
It doesn't go
on
out to the end of the
survey
building.
as far as it does on the plan that they gave us.
Yeah. Okay. But you're not going any closer to the street than you are now, correct? And
I'm not going any closer to the street that I am now of my landing of my
on your
step.
landing, right, the top landing.
Right,
Basically, you're extending the top landing,
right.
the,
5.5 to 8 feet.
right. Okay. You're extending,
Landing currently is 5.5 feet.
so it's 5.5 feet now, and you're taking it another 5 feet?
8 feet to 8 feet to make a porch.
I got it. So it's not gonna go past the steps, it's gonna be the width of the landing, basically.
No,
You mean yes?
well, it's not going to go past the
It's
actual.
not gonna be any deeper, right? It's not gonna be any deeper than the top landing. It's gonna be
Correct,
even with the top landing in terms of how far it comes out from the house.
correct.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Now I got it. Okay. And is the portico that you're building, is that gonna be enclosed in any way?
No,
No, it's gonna be open, just columns and a
yes,
roof.
exactly.
Got it. Okay. Any questions, gentlemen?
No?
We're good? Okay, thank you. You'll hear,
Thank you. and Happy St. Patrick's Day.
you too now. Whenever you're ready, Jeff.
Okay, application number 6, application of Kelly Bennett. JAM Design Services, Inc., 1257 Udall Road, Bayshore, New York, 11706. Agent of owner Christopher Tofano, 146 Millbury Road, Babel, New York, for permission to construct garage and covered patio to the dwelling on the premises located at 146 Millbury Road, Babel, New York, requiring variances to reduce the minimum side yard setback from 15 feet required to 10.9 feet proposed, to reduce the total side yard setback from 30 feet required to 17.01 feet proposed, and to increase the lot coverage from 25% permitted to 31% proposed. Property located, I'm sorry? Okay.
Keep going.
Okay, property is located in Residence A11 District, Suffolk County Real Property Tax Map District 0102, Section 15, Block 2, Lot 32. Application made in accordance with Sections 365-13 and 365-35. Also included in this is a request for a height variance of 3 feet, where the proposed height limit would be 33 feet, where 30 feet is permitted.
The applicant is calling in on the phone, and she is, oh, there you go, unmuted, good.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
So, is this the applicant or is this?
No, I'm here from the architect's office on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Tofano. I'm doing the hearing for them this evening.
Okay.
So I'm just representing them in this application on their behalf tonight.
Okay. Are you Kelly Bennett?
I am.
Okay. All right. So, Ms. Bennett, if you could explain, what are we looking to do?
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, we're looking, the existing garage, right now, we are proposing a garage conversion to achieve a larger living room and kitchen area. So we're proposing to convert the existing internal garage, and that's why we're then proposing the new garage. So the new garage is going to be 541 square feet. So that does create the new side yard setback request of the 10'10" on that side of the property. And the height variance came into play. It is a one-story dwelling, but when taken from the crown of road, it is at 28 feet. So to the ridge from average grade the overall height would be about 20 feet. So just to clarify that. And then in the rear, we are proposing a new covered patio. So to put us over lot coverage.
Okay. You lost me at the height.
Right.
So what are you from the crown of the road?
From the crown of the road, we're at the 28 feet. That's where the
28
height variance can play. Yep.
So where did 33 come from?
I thought it was written up as the request being 28 feet.
No, building department.
I think
wrote it as-
33 is the lot coverage request, the 33% of lot coverage.
No, we have it at 31%. That came from the building inspector.
Yeah, I'm looking at some
Okay.
plans. I'm looking at plans that indicate from existing grade, no, from crown of the road is 33 feet height. Your own plans.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I have different elevations that I'm actually looking at.
Okay.
We did have to go back and add that to the survey. So the request is 33. And it's very much in character in terms of the height. Like I said, it is a one-story dwelling existing right now. So the difference between average grade and crown of the road is a difference of about 8 feet.
And this is not in the flood zone, right?
It's not in a flood zone. So it's 33 is above the crown of the road. And I'm sure that, you know, perhaps any of the neighbors, I know there's much higher two-story dwellings, you know, right in that area. So I'm sure that the height variances come into play before on Mulberry.
Okay. And I guess that's to meet the same dimensions as the roof lines.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if you guys have the front elevation, but it looks really beautiful, and just to kind of keep that look in the front elevation, yeah.
And that's a one-car garage?
The proposed garage, yes.
The one-car garage?
It's 15 by 33. So it's, you know, square footage wise, it's 541 square feet is the proposed garage.
So it's gonna be a two-car garage?
Yes.
Okay. It's just that the door doesn't make it look that big, but.
I agree with you, Bruce.
The door, on the elevation, it just does not look like a two-car garage. You have the elevation in front of you?
Yeah, I do see what you're saying. The garage bay door you're saying shows as a one car.
Well, I don't know. It says, it's funny.
It's a 12-foot door.
Okay.
So that garage, the proposed garage area is 15, 11 wide by 33, 11.
But if it's 11 wide, that's not two cars.
No, that's a one car.
It's a
That's a one
12-foot
car.
door.
Yeah. 12 foot wide.
Yes, the door itself.
So then the room itself is going to be bigger than that. The garage itself.
Yes, actual garage, the dimensions are 15. It's a two-car stack garage. So it
1511?
runs
1511.
Yep,
So it's
by
1511.
37.
Right.
With one oversized bay door.
Okay. I got it. Okay.
And then the proposed rear cover patio, that's 323 square feet. So that's shown on the rear elevation as well with the new sliders.
Right, and that was included in the calculation?
Yep, that was all included in the calculations as well.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions, gentlemen? No? Okay. Thank you, Ms. Bennett. You'll hear from us shortly.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Application number 7, application of William and Lori Nyman, 96 Palmanac Avenue, Babel, New York, for permission to remove the existing detached 21 by 14.3 foot garage and construct a 30 by 16 two-story attached garage requiring variances to reduce the minimum side yard setback from 15 feet required to 6 feet proposed, and to reduce the total side yard setback from 30 feet required to 14.8 feet proposed. Property located in Residence A11 District, Suffolk County Real Property Tax Map District 0102, Section 4, Block 2, Lot 91. Application made in accordance with Sections 365.13 and 365.35.
There I am.
Okay, Mr. Nyman.
Yes.
Okay. Could you explain to us what you're looking to do?
Yes, we've got a one-story garage. It's a detached garage. It's a 1940s vintage, bad condition. It's set back a little bit behind the house. So what we'd like to do is knock that down and build a new garage. It would be a one-car garage, but it would be a two-story one-car garage attached to the house. And the upper floor would be only accessible through the garage. So it's sort of a storage area up there.
Okay, that was gonna be my question. So there's no living space on the second floor of the garage?
No, no.
Okay. And is the garage gonna have any cooking facilities, water and those kinds of things?
No, it's just got electricity in it. That's it.
Okay. Okay. And you're maintaining that 6-foot side yard?
Right. It was 6 foot on the old garage. We're just gonna kind of move it forward and keep 6 foot on that side.
Okay. Any other changes happening at the same time?
No. I think the drawings, you did get a couple elevations that show how it would work. You're more or less stepping out of the house onto a little landing there, and then you can go into the garage through a separate door. So it's sort of that's what fit in the space that we had there.
Okay. Is there access to the garage from the inside also?
From the inside of the house, no.
Yeah, no. Okay, so the access to the garage would be through those steps?
Correct. Basically what you do is, I have a side door on my kitchen right now. You step
Right.
out onto a landing.
Right.
You can either turn left and walk down to the driveway, or you can turn right, go through another door and go into the garage. But that's all attached to the house.
Got it. And it's not on the same, okay, it's on the same elevation as the first floor, not the garage, because the garage is actually a few steps down.
Yeah, the garage is, I don't know, three,
four steps, right. Got it.
Yeah, that's what fit into the space. The roof lines had to line up. You had to kind of fit whatever you could in that space. And we wanted to have the ability to park a car in the garage, but also store stuff in there. I ride my bike all the time and I want to have access to it and so on. So we need something bigger.
Got it. Okay. Any other questions? Doesn't sound like it. Okay, Mr. Nyman, you'll hear from us shortly.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that concludes our schedule of new business for the evening.
Okay. Kevin, do we have anybody else?
There are no more attendees in the waiting room. We are still live though. Just let me know at what portion we are done with business.
Okay, well, as Jeff said, we're done with new business in terms of the hearings themselves. But we can certainly move forward on contingent decisions based on the 7 days that we're open to get additional comments. So we can take a look at, let's start with Ms. Poplinski for the continuation of the mother-daughter. We have any issues on that application? Entertain a motion?
So moved, Mr. Chairman, for a period of 3 years.
With the same conditions?
Yes, same scene.
Okay, have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so ordered. Second one, Dr. Bruce Zappia, same thing, permission to maintain a professional office on that premise at 575 Deer Park Avenue. Any issues with that one?
No, I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay. I'm sorry?
I'll make a motion to approve the application of Dr. Zappia for 3 years.
Okay, I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Unanimous. Application of Robert Brink for permission to maintain a professional office at 585 Deer Park Avenue. Any issues with this one?
Nope.
Okay, entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the application for a period of 3 years.
All right, same conditions.
Yes.
Second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor? Aye, so ordered. Okay, application of Dominic Bonanno. This is to construct the in-ground pool, 51 Copper Tree Lane. Lot coverage goes from 25 to 26. Any issues with this? Entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the application of Dominic Bonanno at 51 Copper Tree Lane.
Okay, have a second? I think I think
Second.
mute, Carl.
Sounded like Carl.
I think you may be, or you're just on low.
Yeah, I think it might be your volume, Carl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, still can't hear you.
Okay, I'll bring it closer. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
I think you were trying to second that one.
It was.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Application of Judith Dunas, permission to construct the front porch. Issues with this one?
No.
Entertain a motion.
I'll move to approve the application of Judith Dunas, 572 Fire Island Avenue, for the permission to construct a front porch and adopting the associated setbacks.
All right, have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, application of Kelly Bennett for Agent Verona Christopher Tofano, 146 Millbury. Issues with this one? The only thing I'd like to check on this,
Aye.
I mean, is the 17.01 feet on the variance. I think if I measured this right, it's 16, 11 inches, which is, I don't know about in terms of 0.9 or something, but that's the only change I see on this one. And as well as the the height variance that's required.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Where it says reduce the total side yard setback to 17.01.
Right.
I think it's 16 feet, 11 inches. I don't know what the 11 twelfths is, 0.92, I think. So it's going to be 16.92 instead, I think. You could just double check me. And then add the height variance.
Okay.
Okay, having no discussion, entertain a motion.
Just before we do that, he made a motion when we were talking about the height. He said that in that neighborhood that something that's 33 feet, that's kind of normal. I don't remember seeing anything that was like that, really. At least in the blocks. So
Would it impact your decision on this, or is it just that
I
statement?
just wanted to bring that to the attention of the board.
Okay.
To see how everybody else felt, because we
Right.
throw that on the table, and if we're all good with it, then it stands.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, then I'll ask again, and I'll entertain a motion. If anybody wants to.
I'll make a motion to approve the application.
All righty. Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay. And then finally, application of William and Lori Nyman, 96 Pominock, to remove an existing detached garage and add an attached garage. Issues with this one?
None.
I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the application of William and Lori Nyman at 96 Pominock Avenue.
Okay. The only suggestion I'll make to your motion, John, is that we'll include the fact that there will be no living space, on the second floor of the new garage.
Correct, thank you. Yes.
Okay. I know he says it, but might as well put it in the approval. Okay. I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay. Now, old business. We have, Maureen had sent us a number of minutes from prior meetings, and I'll be asking for your either comment or approval for them. And let's start with October 2020. Any comments? Okay, I'll ask for a motion to approve October.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from the October 2020 meeting.
Okay, a second?
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so 5 of us. All right. Now, November 2020. I'll entertain a motion to approve that. Any comment? Then I'll entertain a motion for November.
I'll make a motion to approve the November minutes.
All right, I have a second? I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
5 of us? 5. December. Any comments on December's minutes? Motion.
I had just one typo.
Yep.
Page 6. The second paragraph, it says the board has referring the application to the planning board. Probably should be just referred to the planning board.
All righty. So with that amendment, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll move to approve the minutes of December 2020 with the correction.
All righty. Second?
Second.
Okay, everybody
Aye.
approved? Unanimous? And January 2021, any comments on that one?
Yeah, just one on page 3. The last paragraph for Gunners, it looks like there's a repeat of the last sentences. Increase the special use permit from 6 apartments to 8 apartments.
Okay,
Looks like it's just copied and pasted twice.
got it. Okay, with that amendment, entertain a motion on January.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for January 2021.
Okay, a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye? Anybody?
Aye.
That's all 5 of us, okay? And finally, February of 2021. Any comments on this one? Entertain a motion to approve.
Make a
I'll make a
to
motion.
approve.
Okay, we have a
Go ahead,
motion.
Carl.
I'm sorry?
I was passing the motion to Carl.
Oh, okay. Well, then you can second.
Perfect.
Favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm going to abstain, Maureen. I'm abstaining from that.
All right, so we have 4. All right, that takes care of that. We went through the docket this evening. We are in receipt of a recommendation, or actually a compilation of our comments as well as testimony given for Mr. Newell. And we had referred that to council in contemplation of denial. And we have that back. And I will ask if there's any comments on that. The last version. So I know we had some comments on the draft. So if there are none, I will entertain a motion to accept council's findings as ours and move forward with denial of this application. Well, I'll entertain that motion.
Second.
Okay. All those in
Or are
favor?
you making that? I thought you were making the motion. I'll make the motion.
Okay, then I'll second.
Okay.
And then anybody, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? No. Okay, good. So we take care of that. Lee Avenue, we heard last month, and subsequent to hearing that application, 2 things happened. One was questions were raised about the legitimacy of being able to approve the 2nd-story stairway. And so we referred this to council. Council has come back to us with recommendations and interpretations. And I'm going to ask Maureen to put those in the minutes for the Lee application, number 1. Number 2, we also found out that there is a pool as part of this plan by the applicant that wasn't included in the first discussion, the first hearing. So we're going to have to hear him again because the addition of the pool adds an additional 10% on coverage for the property. So I think what we'll do is we will hear that next month. We'll get back to the applicant next month. But since we did make a motion last month for what we thought was the entire application, I will ask, or I'll make a motion of reconsideration of that decision until we hear the full application from the applicant in the future, and hopefully next month. So I'll make that motion of consideration for the Lee Avenue decision we made last month, and I'll ask for a second.
I'll second that.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I'd also like to ask that when that new application comes back, that we get a new sheet from the building department, all inclusive of everything that's going on here.
Right.
And additionally, I did make that phone call to the applicant today upon your request. I calmed him down. He just basically wanted to know, where does he stand with this? Because from his standpoint, this was never discussed with the planning board. And so therefore there was no paper trail going from planning to zoning. He did indicate that he had spoken with someone. He wasn't sure whether it was Maureen or Jeanette. And when the subject of a pool came up, which I guess was his last minute decision, it was mentioned, well, that could all be handled with the zoning process. But when we got the paperwork for the zoning process, no mention of a pool. I did backtrack on, the file and everything, that was in there. And there was information about a pool in there. And there was something in there with secret about the pool. However, no mention from Steve about anything with the pool joining in with the deck on the first level.
Right.
So I would say that, this is, and it was on, I think with everything that Maureen sent out, there was a drawing of a pool.
Right.
So as I suggested with Maureen, this is something that it happens from time to time. It's happened in the past, but I think a lot of times what would happen is a lot of it got caught before it got to this level. So Maureen and I, with the review of folders and documents, because we're getting stuff from all over the place, we reinstituted this checklist that Christina used to use.
Mm-hmm.
So that way we're not going to be facing this, in the future.
Okay, that sounds good. All right. So we will, Maureen, then I guess we would expect to hear him once he gets a complete application.
Right.
If he contacts you, and, given Jeff's suggestion, I think it's good. I think we need to sit down, make sure he goes over everything that he needs with the, with the building department, so it's complete.
Right.
Okay.
Also, the other, there was also something else with this. It just slipped out of my mind. If I remember it, I'll get back to you.
Okay. In terms of other old business, Lockwood, I'm still awaiting a written response from Mr. Lockwood. I understand it's on its way. I haven't seen it. So hopefully we will be able to, put this, dispose of this next month. I'll say that. We also have and Maureen helped me with this. We had some communication with Mrs. Sini, who came to us with Gaia Midwife.
Yes.
For 444 Deer Park Avenue. And she has told us that she's moving forward with the new PLLC, which she mentioned
Yes.
during last month. And she was just waiting on New York State final approval. The practice is going to be called the village midwife. So I think we have to, the PLLC is still in her name, so I think we, though, have to acknowledge that this change is taking place. And do we know, Maureen, did she get her approvals yet, or we can do this contingent on her approvals?
She's getting them. The minute she gets them, she's gonna send me copies of them.
Okay,
Her lawyer is doing the covenants and restrictions, and it should be with the new name.
okay. So I'll make a motion to amend the approval that we gave to her last month. Is that a reconsideration, John, or is that, I can just make a motion to amend it?
That's just an amendment. It's only,
Okay.
it doesn't affect the variances.
So I'll make an motion to amend our approval of last month to include this transfer to her and the new name of the group, everything else staying the same, since you told us it would, contingent upon us receiving copies of all appropriate approvals from New York State or the county, whatever groups are involved in midwifery.
It's probably her corporate paperwork that she's waiting on. The Department of State is a little bit behind on the LLC stuff.
Okay. So I have a second on that motion?
I'll second it.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Water's Edge Court, we heard also, 2 months ago, Jeff and Steve Fellman and actually Jack, you got involved. John, you got involved with this. I guess we found out that some of the measurements were done incorrectly. They were on the plans. And so we're awaiting updated plans from, or numbers from the architect. We haven't seen those yet.
Right.
So we'll be holding that over and then seeing, because the ones we had, I think we had, we expected something we didn't see when they came back to us with some amended plans. And we found out that the measurements were incorrect to begin with. So,
But yeah, their attorneys are arguing that the side yard setback was measured, it should have been measured to the end of the bulkhead. I guess somehow implying that the property line goes to the end of the bulkhead. But if you look at the survey shows that the bulkhead is actually past the property line. So the measurement was taken to the property line, which is what we're supposed to consider. We're not supposed to consider the bulkhead as part of their property.
right.
And then he was arguing that, the attorney argued that they were reducing the size of that screened-in room so that it would have more of a setback. They didn't reduce it. They just moved it to the east a little bit to get it out of that setback, which isn't I mean, it's not a problem. I mean, he got rid of the variance, but I mean, really the only thing that changed other than that moving was they took out a few planks, I think, for the deck. So I don't know what a new set of plans is going to reveal, but my sense is they're not really changing much of anything. It was more of like a semantical argument that the measurements were done improperly.
Okay. Well, let's see what we get back. So we'll get from there. I mentioned the griefs on 9 Lee Avenue, what we're doing there. And Newell, we move forward with that. 38 James Street, we did receive a draft findings from council that we requested that he put together based on our discussion, testimony, and the like. And now we're going through some modifications to that draft. And so we should have that next month to be able to move forward. And thank you, John, for your comments. And I think that's it, unless Maureen has something else that I'm missing.
No, I think that's it.
Okay, she's keeping us in line. All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
So
moved.
moved.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Everybody have a great